Hello, Steve Mills here. Great to be here and to be talking to you about results mastery. This is a program that I've put together for over a quarter of a century of time. It's taken me to get to where we are. And I want to tell you a little bit about the program. And the other thing I want to do is I'm going to give you a sneak peek behind the scenes look at sales mastery. Let me just tell you a little bit about the program. Well, as mentioned, it's a 12-month program for business people who want to make 25 to 100% improvement in their business and their profit in the next 12 months. Now, I know that's a big claim, and I want to be really clear that this is something that is achievable even in these tough times that we're in right now. In fact, so much so that I guarantee. What do I guarantee? Well, I guarantee that you'll get at least a 10 times return on investment from the money that you spend with us. And really, to be honest, you should get far, far more than that. And if you want to sign up to the program, then it's really easy. All you have to do is click the gold button there at the bottom of this page and get yourself signed up. If by the end of the video you're not quite sure and you've got some questions, then just click the black button and you can easily book a free meeting with me. I promise no hard selling, just answering your questions and telling you a little bit more about the program. So here we go, and thank you very much for listening. So firstly, the principles of business, the 7 principles really of business development. They are strategy, improving your strategy, your planning, what you're trying to achieve, marketing, getting more leads in the door, sales, converting those leads into sales. It's no use getting loads of leads if you're not as good as you could be at improving your sales results, and that's what we're going to try to do there. Financial improvement. How can we make sure that we're running our business to the best of our ability from a financial point of view? Accountants will tell you that poor financial management is one of the reasons why businesses fail, and I'm sure that's true. However, I would say that the number one reason why businesses fail is poor sales. If you had enough sales and those sales were profitable enough, then you could overcome any financial problem. You could go and hire a full-time finance director if you had enough sales. So we can overcome that. Customer service. It's no use getting loads of sales and loads of leads and managing your finances if your business is leaking customers out of the back door. So we've got to make sure, rather than just satisfaction, we aim for what I call raving fans. In other words, people who think you're great, they buy from you, they only buy from you, and they recommend you to loads of other people. And we can only do that by making sure that we've got the right people on the bus, on the right seats, doing the right job and being fully trained to do so. And that's what people improvement is all about. Lastly, we've got systems. This is the way we do it here. This is not down to people, that Fred's been here 50 years and that's the way Fred has always done it. We need to get Fred's system down on paper so that come the day that Fred's not here, whether that's because Fred's retired or he's left or he's broke his leg or whatever reason it is, we've got that system in place to be able to grow your business. And there's a sideline to that systematized businesses, those with written systems, are worth far more than those without. So there are many reasons for that, and we're going to help you with that, help you to do that. And those 7 systems there, if you think about it, if you could improve them all by 10 to 25%, what would it do to your business? If you got 25% more leads, became 25% better at converting leads. Well, let's just look at the lead conversion, just that one little element. If you currently convert leads at a ratio of 40%, 4 out of 10 leads that come in turn into sales, and you improve that by 20%, from 40% to 60%, what have you just done? You've actually grown your business by 50%. 20% improvement equals a 50% growth in your business. That's not some mathematical weirdo thing. That is an absolute fact. So, there's great opportunity here for you in your business. So who's this for? Well, truth is, it's for any business owner who wants to grow their business and is willing to take action and, is looking, realizes that they need to improve in certain ways. I've said down here that it's for coaches, consultants, trainers, advisors, professional services, finance, solicitors, software, technology, IT companies. But the truth of the matter is really it's for anybody. Maybe it's not quite, if you run a butcher's or a corner shop, it's maybe not, it's probably a bit overkill, to be honest with you. But I'm sure you'd still gain loads of value out of it. But if you're in what I'd call the helping industry, then this is definitely for you, and it could make a big impact on your business. So you can read all this rest of the stuff yourself here. I just want to come down to this area here where we've got some success stories, testimonials. Bob is an accountant. He's saying just here basically nice things about me. Tim, I helped Tim go from losing £25,000 a month in his business back up into profit and onwards, helping him to double his business. I told him we'd double it in 12 months. He laughed at the time, but we did it in 9. So sadly I was wrong, but Tim was quite pleased I was. Next one, Parfrey Murphy, accountant, increased their business by 64.7% in 3 months working with me. Nicholas Jovisa, in 10 minutes of advice that I gave them, helped him to make £2 million within 30 days. So, not a bad return on investment there. And another nice comment there from Sally Barker about my seminar. And lastly, I suppose, the best testimonial I could possibly have, I think, and that is that somebody attended my training, they did sales mastery and made £42 million in 6 months. So again, a reasonable return on their investment. And lastly, there we've got Cascade Events, who made a 70% growth in their business pretty much instantly. And there we go. So there's a load of testimonials there if you want to watch, have a look at that. So what do you get on Results Mastery? Well, as mentioned, it's a 12-month commitment. You get a full video-based sales training library containing over 250 videos. This is fantastic. I'm going to show it you in a couple of minutes, so just bear with me. You've also get 52 group meetings on Zoom. That's one a week, lasting 60 to 90 minutes every morning on Wednesday, 9 till 10:30, covering sales, marketing and business growth. You also get quarterly one-to-one meetings with me, starting with a kick-off meeting where we pull together your sales and marketing plan, which is done on a piece of software. This is not on a piece of paper or on a Word document. This is on a proper project management software, and you gain access to that. You get the app downloadable on your phone, so you've got your marketing plan even on your phone 24/7. In addition, you get a 2-day annual conference, a hotline to me so you can ask me questions, access to all my other sales and marketing training programs. And lastly, as already mentioned, 100% money back guarantee. If you do not make at least 10 times what the program costs, will give you your money back. And that's within 12 months, by the way. That's assuming and providing you don't FTI, in other words, fail to implement. If you don't turn up to any of the events, if you don't watch any of the videos, and if you don't take any action, then I'm sure you'd think it was reasonable for me to say I'm not willing to give you your money back. But providing you've done all that, you will. And to be honest, it's almost irrelevant, because you'll make far, far more than that probably in the first 30 days, let alone about the first 12 months. So just on to a little bit about me. I'm not going to read all that, but I'm going to just tell you that I come from a background as an international sportsman, having played my chosen sport of table tennis at international level. And one of the things that gave me was a real will to win, a real desire to be my best, and also a fascination with how can I improve my results. And whether that's table tennis, marketing, sales, business development, or just business as a whole, if you can focus day in, day out on how can I do better, how can we improve what we do, then over time you're definitely going to improve. So that's really what the whole thing's about. Lastly on here, if you're not quite sure and you'd like to read some testimonials, you'd like to read case studies, there are over 150 downloadable here. So go and download that and take a look. So that's it. Let me now show you over onto the video-based side of the program. So we're going to look at this side just so I can give you a quick demo of what it looks like. So basically, that's the platform. That's what it looks like. There's loads of stuff in here, including file vault with loads of downloads and checklists and so on. But I'm just going to show you today the training center with all the videos. So I mentioned there's 7 principles of results mastery. You're probably thinking, well, why has he got 8? Well, one of them's the introduction. And today we're just going to look at sales mastery. We're just going to look in here. But each of these is full of loads and loads of videos. So let's just have a look here. And what I wanted to show you was this one here called Criteria Elicitation. And by the way, these videos are being added to every single day right now. Hello, Steve here. On this video, I want to talk to you about something called criteria elicitation. What does criteria elicitation mean? It means understanding someone's buying criteria and also getting it in the right order. I'm going to use an example to demonstrate it, if I may, and then I'm also going to use an example from my industry. So let's imagine that you want to buy a car, and I'm a car salesman, and I say to you, so what sort of car are you looking for? Okay, and you tell me things like, well, I want this model, I want this make, I want this size engine, I want this colour, I want one that does this miles to the gallon. What else might I want? I want things like I want a lot of gizmos, things that it does, electric this and automatic that and reversing and all those sorts of things that are in modern cars these days. That's really important. I want leather seats, definitely, and air conditioning is really important too. And I also want one that's that looks really nice and is really pokey as well. I want it to be able to not hang around, because I do a lot of motorway driving. So what have I just done there? I've just found out what this person's criteria is. But at the moment, it's just a jumble of stuff, isn't it? It's like, so which is most important? Is it that it's good to the gallon, or is it that it's really fast? Are you with me? Because you probably can't have both of them. You can to some level right now, but what I need to know is what's important. So they listed, I don't know, 20 things, something like that. So I'd say, okay, and I'd probably write that down. I've got a list of exactly what they've said on my pad. And what I then say is, okay, out of all those things, which one would be most important? And they might say, well, the most important thing is that it's fast. I want a fast car. Well, they might say, well, it looks good. The one I missed from that, by the way, was price. I never actually said that, did I? So they might say, well, you know, it has to be within my budget of, you know, £20,000. And so on and so forth. So you ask them, what's the most important thing? What's next? After that, what's important? And after that, what's important? And after that, and so on. And then what you do, so you've got your list of everything. Then you've got your list of, let's say, the top. Let's say they only, just to make it easier for this example, let's say they give you 6 things. 6 things are really important when buying a car. I've then got them in the right order. I know what's most important. I know what's next. I know what's next. Okay, so what I'm going to do then is I'm going to go through this priority one at a time and basically tick it off. Are you happy with that? Are you happy with that? So where they said, well, the important, you know, it's really important for speed. You know, I need a car that's fast. I need that. And you could say to them, well, you know, this car that I think would be good for you does 0 to 60 in 7.5 seconds. How does that sound? And they say, well, yeah, you know, that's great. Yeah, that's fine. And it comes in red. So you wanted red. So yeah, that's great. And we could definitely do leather seats. What colour would you like? Oh, I'd like black seats. Black seats, red with black seats. That would look really cool. Okay, and you mentioned air conditioning is really important, so I can make sure that you get one with air conditioning. Okay, that's brilliant. And by the way, even though it does 0 to 60 in 7.5 seconds, it does over 40 miles to the gallon. Oh, brilliant, that's really good. You get the idea? So I'm going through each one. When we get to the end of it, and I've satisfied them on each and every element of criteria, you ask them 2 really important questions. Is there anything else? They say, no, that's it. And then the next question you say, so, based on what you've said, you're looking for, and the fact that we've ticked everything off that this car would provide for you, I imagine you want to go ahead. So there you go. So I'll not go through the rest of it because I'm respectful of your time, but you get the idea. It's a fantastic concept. Most salespeople sell based on their own perception of the criteria, but by asking people what their criteria is. So when you're looking to buy a teacup, what's important to you? Well, it needs to be, you know, lightweight and you know, nice design on it, and you know, top quality, and it needs to be Dolby and so on and so forth, a certain make. You know, I know and understand, and if I then get it in the right order, I can start with the most important thing first, satisfy you with that, and say, are you happy with that? Are you happy about the price? Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so next thing is the quality of the product. As I explained, is that okay? Yeah, I'm happy with that too. And you just literally work through making sure that they're happy with each and every element of it. At the end, you've got a great opportunity to just say, so based on what you've said, is there anything else that's important to you? No, that's all fine. And we covered 6 things. You said you were happy with all of them. So I imagine based on what you've said, you'd be happy to go ahead. Is that true? And if they say, well, no, say, okay, so to make sure I've done my job correctly, what is it that you're not sure about? They may say, well, I'm still not that sure on the price. It's a bit more than, okay, all right. If we could sort the price out, is there anything else? Because what you want to do is make sure that's the last problem. And then you might say, look, I'll tell you what we'll do for you. We'll split the price and you can pay over 3 months. How's that sound? Oh, that would be fantastic. I'll go ahead now. And that's as simple as that. So that's it, really. So I hope that was of value. Well, I know it was of value if you use it. So, you know, that in itself, just that one little video there could pay for this program for you 100 times over, let alone about 10 times over. You know, if you use that in all your meetings, criteria elicitation, in all your meetings, you could increase your sales by 25 to 100% just with that one video. And there are over 250 of those in there. So, you know, you're going to get huge value. So, you know, take action now. Don't mess around. Don't leave it for a while. You know, go and get yourself signed up today. Or if you're not quite sure, you got any questions, book a meeting with me. Honestly, I will not push you into it. I'll just answer any questions you've got, and then you'll have a good understanding, and you can make an intelligent, informed decision as to whether this is for you or not. Thank you very much for listening, and look forward to meeting you on Results Mastery. Thank you.